Okay, this is Mr. Race, here to show you that math is a skill that you can learn. If I choose a random 8th grader, what is the probability that he or she will play bass? Okay, we have all the 8th grade students here. First of all, we want to add them up, and that's going to be our denominator. Every possible outcome is called the sample space. Now what that means is basically how many different things can happen if I choose a random 8th grader. Well, I could have chose any one of these, let's see, it's like 46. Any one of these 46 8th graders I could have chosen. I just added all those up really quickly. 7 plus 9 plus 15 plus 15. So every possible situation goes on the denominator. And now the outcome that we are asking about, the specific outcome or result or end product or thing that happens, is what goes on top. So the probability that he or she will play bass. So there are 9 different outcomes, 9 different students I could end up choosing that would play bass. So the end answer, 9 over 46, because 9 out of the 46 students play bass. So all the students on the bottom, all the outcomes, the sample space on the bottom, and the specific outcome or the specific thing they're asking about goes on top. All right, so let's try another. Let's say, what if we're looking for what the probability is that the student will play guitar? Well, we still have the same number of students. Let's delete that. Still have the same number of students, 46, but there's a different number of students who play guitar than there are who play bass. So only 7 of the students play guitar. So 7 out of 46 would be the probability that the random student will be a guitar player. Now moving on, George has a bag full of candy. There are 8 lemon chews in the bag and 15 cherry chews in the bag. He's going to pick a candy without looking. What is the probability that he will pick a, we'll say, cherry chew? Well, we put the total possible outcomes on the bottom. So you could count all of these, or you could add 8 plus 15. Those are all the possible situations. You could choose any one of those chewy candies, and that means 23 would be the sample space. Okay. And now we are looking specifically if he chooses a cherry chew. And there are 15 cherry chews that he could choose from. That's kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? So there's 15 out of 23. Now if they asked, what are the odds of him choosing a lemon chew? That sounds kind of like a Pokemon. Lemon chew. Pikachu. Now there are 8 lemon chews. There's still the same total number of chewy candies in the bag, but only 8 of them are lemon. Okay. Now, also, what might be asked as a trick question, what's the probability he will pick a Snickers bar? And now we have to ask ourselves, okay, well, we still have the same number of candies in there. How many Snickers bars are there in there? Well, there aren't any. So the probability is 0 out of 23. Or if you want to keep it simple, simplify that fraction. 0 over any number. Answer is just 0. The probability of him picking a Snickers bar is 0, because there are no Snickers bars to choose.